Hey cats and kittens, it's Anthony OnFire. What's happening? Today's my first video for City of Lost Souls. That's really awesome because I'm gonna have lots of fun with it, and you're gonna have lots of fun too. Yeah.
Vlogging. It's recording video.
Today we're talking about music, okay? So I'm gonna talk about like the first time I got into music, actually like what it took for me to become where I am now. You see, I'm a musician. I make music sometimes, you know, whenever I feel like it. I'm in a couple bands, you know, whatever. When I was a kid, my mom, she was like a chola from like SoCal, right? Because, you know, I'm like Mexican a little bit, you know, if you couldn't tell. I'm like one of the Telemundo Mexicans, like one of the white ones. We get to go on TV and shit. She was like a chola, right? So she didn't really like music. She just liked Duran Duran and the oldies, like the Chi-Lites and shit, all the shit they danced to in the 50s and whatnot. That's real cool, okay? That's real good music to get into. Never liked the 70s. Anyway, when I was growing up, it was like 2002 and stuff. It was Good Charlotte, Avril Lavigne, and Sum 41, Blink 182 on the radio. It was just fucking rad. I remember I used to like party with my sister in the living room and grab like bananas and sing Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous. So that was really fun. My grandpa came back in my life in like when I was like 12 or 13, and he was like, hey, I play guitar. You should have a guitar. He's not like a real musician or anything. I feel like I'm kind of like the first musician in my family. He gave me like a cool like Mexican guitar. I went to town on that. I went to town! I made my first song, which today I was actually thinking about it, and I was like, wait a minute. The timing for that is 5/4. And if you don't know what timing is, like, okay, you got regular 4/4 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you got 3/4, which is kind of like a waltz. That's what most emo songs are usually. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But my song that I had written at the time was 5/4, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Incredible for a first song. I haven't really written any 5/4 songs since. Been kind of just doing the 3/4 thing and 4/4. So once I kind of started learning guitar, I got kind of bored of it and I wanted to make video games. I actually did make a couple of video games on this program called Blender back in the day. The greatest feeling in the world is making gravity for a fucking video game. You just put all the inputs in and then a ball drops and it bounces. It's beautiful, it's amazing. But I had a game where I made a car and it was just this wonky ass car because I'm not good at art, and it just like go in circles and up shit. You could do tricks on it. And then another one, I made a first person shooter, but all it was really was a gun floating around shooting. Didn't really have anything to shoot against. Once I hit middle school, Guitar Hero came out and stuff, and that was really, really rad. I made a best friend over it. Still really, really good friends. Santiago, I love you, man. It's been 8 years. He was supposed to go to Guitar Club after I had said some outrageous shit. He thought I was the bravest dude ever at lunchtime. I'm not gonna say what I said, but he was like, hey dude, we should go to Guitar Club today after school. And it started raining and it got canceled, and we took his guitar and stuff and I helped him carry it home, and we went to 7-Eleven, got Kool-Aid Bursts. Best friends are made over Kool-Aid Bursts, let me tell you, man. Anyways, we never looked back. That whole summer we played Halo 3, Assassin's Creed, and Guitar Hero 3. He really inspired me. He was such a good guitarist at the time, like he really inspired me. Shortly after that, I ended up moving. We still were best friends. I tried all these different bands. Nobody I knew how to play as well as me. I actually started playing guitar when I was 13, seriously. And that's when I got my first good acoustic. And right before that, for my 13th birthday is when my aunt bought me an electric guitar little combo thing from Fender. And it was cute. It was real cute. I didn't know how to tune the motherfucker, but I was going. So by this point, I'm still listening to like Good Charlotte, Fall Out Boy, Silverstein, Hawthorne Heights, Alexis on Fire, 4 Year Strong, a bunch of emo pop punk stuff, because, you know, I'd like to consider myself one of almost original emos, you know. Made my first YouTube channel in 2006 called Anthony is Emo. What's up with that? I finally get bands together, it starts going, I get a few bands together and they need drummers. Fuck it, I learned the drums too, it's awesome. I love music, and it's been like that ever since. I was in a band called the Iliad and the Odyssey. Listen to that right now.
When those times are gone, the memories will be here to stay. The ones spent with our best friends, there are no better days.
I was in a couple other bands that didn't really record anything. I was in a couple of bands that should have recorded stuff. I was in a couple of bands where I recorded some of our stuff. Yeah, I started going to school for music. so I could become like a producer, and so that I can be a business guy too, you know, which I kind of am now. I set up shows, I work at a venue, I do sound. School's been kind of taking a while, and that's okay. You should really take your time with it. It's really just there to build you up as a character more than anything, especially since the traits that I'm trying to build right now are stuff that you get them anyway once you start doing sound and meeting bands and meeting people. It's all just meeting the right people and having your skills down when you need them. Yeah, I would be filming inside. I'm sorry if there's been like a hella noise. My roommate's got his new girlfriend over and they're watching Spirited Away. But yeah, I thought I'd chill out here in this cool ass abandoned parking lot right behind where I'm living right now. Kitty! Recently, music's taken me pretty far, and I've taken myself pretty far from music. Like, my favorite band ever, and my first favorite band ever, The Hollow Scene, was a MySpace band back in like 2007, and they totally broke up, and none of them really did anything after that. And so when I got old enough, me and my roommate Doug, we were just like, fuck it, that's like our favorite band ever, let's go to Chicago and see what's up with them. So we got in contact with them. We went out there, we got some really cheap plane tickets, and it was super awesome. We smoked weed, my favorite singer, guitarist. I stayed at his house for 2 nights. You know, he taught us how to play the songs. He taught us what the songs mean, who they were about, what they fucked up in the studio. The drummer wasn't there since it was a 3-piece, but there was 2 of them. Jared, the bassist, was there for one night, and he was a really great dude too, you know. Smoked weed with him, had some beers. We shot off illegal fireworks into some alley in Chicago. Do what you love to do, because if it doesn't take you far, you can take yourself far for it. Kitty! Hey dudes, so if you liked this video, then go ahead and subscribe to Anthony OnFire, my main channel. Give it a like, or if you didn't like it, tell me why. Give me a comment or something, I don't know. Like, and leave a dislike, I guess, you know, if you really want. Or like, share this on Facebook or like Twitter or something, that'd be like super duper cool.